My name is Jim Clausen. I'm from South Bend, Indiana. I'm 53 years old. I was diagnosed at age 50. Um, my cancer was discovered 6 months after my breast cancer was discovered 6 months after my wife was diagnosed. I had a lump on my nipple that I pointed out to Linda while we were out of town. And she said, well, as soon as we get back, you're going to the doctor. And I said, well, okay. So we come back, and on Monday evening, she asked me if I called the doctor, and I said, no, I haven't called the doctor yet. On Tuesday evening, she called me and asked me if I had called the doctor yet, and I said, no. On Wednesday morning, she called me and told me I was going to the doctor at 9 o'clock that following Friday morning. I went to a family doctor who assured me that it was probably nothing, but if I was more comfortable with having it removed, that he would go ahead and remove it in a little procedure in his office. And so approximately a week later, he did remove it. It was sent to the lab. When I returned approximately 7 days later to have the stitches removed, the doctor said, I'm cutting to the chase, you have breast cancer. With that, I then had a mastectomy and 4 rounds of chemo, and I am currently taking tamoxifen. I think that breast cancer taught me a lot about family and friends and the meaning they have to you. That may not have been there before quite, or maybe not as evident as it should have been. It's been a good experience. We've tried to give back to others through speaking to various groups, also volunteering as a match peer counselor for a hotline, and it's actually been almost a happy experience. I really can honestly say I didn't. Having had my wife gone through it 6 months before, I was well aware of the excellent care that we have here in our community for breast cancer survivors or victims or whatever. And my attitude was, let's fix this, and it can be fixed. I feel as though I had early detection. I was 1 centimeter. I was stage 1, and there's good prognosis there. My friends were overwhelming. I had several friends who actually shaved their head in anticipation of me losing my hair. These were professional working people who actually shaved their head. As a matter of fact, 3 years later, one of the guys still has a shaved head. And I also had a couple of my sons who shaved their heads. The cards were fantastic. The only difference between my wife and I was the fact that they didn't send me flowers. And I complained to a friend, and they actually sent me flowers. To really appreciate family a little more, friends a little more, to help others, to be more understanding of people that were suffering from any kind of illness or anything. It's been so much easier to deal with people who have a problem now and to talk to them. And it's just a good feeling. No two breast cancers are identical, very similar probably. Treatments are different, protocols are different, and it changes from day to day. What happened in 1995 is different in 2007, and it would be that I would not listen to other people and trust your friends and take them with you. Take your wife, your friends, your family, whoever you need those ears at the doctor's office. I want to promote the fact that men do get breast cancer. I want the awareness out there, and it's something that is coming along, and that's probably been the single biggest change is understanding and appreciation of what we have and helping others. I'd like to tell all men to be aware of the fact that they can get breast cancer. Early detection is just as important in men as it is in women. The it is not something that is to be ashamed of. You have a breast like anybody else, and it is susceptible to cancer, to breast cancer. And please go get help. Don't wait.